What's up guys, Black Holes everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're back on Pro Cycling Manager 2019 for the 15th episode of our Team Sunweb career mode following the Tour de Turkey and the April Classics, which I think were quite successful. We're now going to Switzerland for the Tour de Romandie, the final race stage before the Giro. So in this episode we'll do the entirety of the Tour de Romandie, and I'll try to have the Eschborn-Frankfurt at the end of it, so that'll be like 7 stages, and then it'll be Giro d'Italia time. The lineup I'm going with is going to be Tom Dumoulin, Chad Hager, Mark Hirschi, Leonard Kemna, Jay Hindley, Michael Stara, Johannes Frollenga, and we're on the way to Neuchâtel for the first inaugural prologue. First rider to leave for us is going to be Michael Stara. We're going to take advantage of the situation to check the start list, but it's full of leaders. Chris Froome, Geraint Thomas, Jakob Fuglsang, Richard Carapaz, Primož Roglic, Simon Yates, Bob Jungels. Just big names on this Tour de Romandie, and I mean, winning it won't be an easy task with Dumoulin trying to build fitness ahead of the Giro. Stora 9th time, 7 seconds down on Marc Soler's 4:51. Okay, we may have some luck. Like, I'm gonna hope to do a good time trial with probably like Hindley. No, sorry, not Hindley. Hager. Kemna and Hirschi are good time trialists, but I don't know if they're good like in prologues. And obviously Dumoulin. But against the likes of Geraint Thomas, who's already crossed the line in the 4:48. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat him. Mark Hirschi leaves Neuchâtel in a... Well, it's actually his own race. I didn't realize that. But he's on his home race, Mark Hirschi. Enric Mas has taken first time. Kemna finished 14 seconds down the time of the Spaniard, just behind Michael Stara. So, quite disappointing from the German, the winner of the Tour of Croatia. But that wasn't on... well, that wasn't a video. But yeah, he won the Tour of Croatia, comes second off the Tour of Turkey. And Mark Hirschi on the line, 17 seconds down. Okay, so Michael Stara is our best finisher right now, which I didn't expect at all. Chad Hager has departed from Neuchâtel. Sadly, he's on a -2, which just destroys his stats, which is a shame. But Remco Evenepoel has taken the lead in Neuchâtel 1 second. No, sorry, in the exact same time as Enric Mas, but probably quicker with the cents and thousands of seconds. Remco Evenepoel in the lead as Chad Hager crosses the line. It's going to be a 12 seconds down for the American, making this our highest finisher in this inaugural prologue of the Tour de Suisse. We're just going to wait for Kirienka to cross the line, because he may have the third time for Vasily Kirienka. It's time for Tom Dumoulin to do a decent time trial and not lose too much time on the leaders, or at least and try, why not, to gain time on such leaders. Primož Roglic is 1 second down Remco Evenepoel at the finish line in Neuchâtel. So incredible time trial from the two Dumoulin Quickstep guys, Enric Mas and Remco Evenepoel. Tom Dumoulin approaches the finish line. It's going to be a... Well, it's third place as well for Tom Dumoulin. 1 second down on Enric Mas and Remco Evenepoel. Chris Froome is the only one now to cross the line. Can Chris Froome beat both the Dumoulin riders and then therefore Dumoulin and Roglic? No, it's going to be 1 second as well. Chris Froome, Tom Dumoulin and Primož Roglic in the exact same second. Well, no, because Chris Froome is 1 second down and we're 2 seconds down. Brilliant. And Roglic is ahead of Dumoulin. You love to see it. But Remco Evenepoel wins the first stage of the Tour de Romandie ahead of Enric Mas and Christopher Froome. The GC is going to be the exact same. Here's your top 10. No real gaps, so it was more like to be honest, it's a 3.8 kilometer prologue. You can't have like a minute. Who's last? 47 for James Knox. Oh, well done to him. But yeah, the leaders are all there. Carapaz loses 7 seconds. I don't think there's any leader losing a lot more. Jakob Fuglsang losing 9. but Adam Yates using 13. But yeah, The win for Remco Evenepoel ahead of Enric Mas, Chris Froome, Vasil Kajenka, Primož Roglic, Tom Dumoulin, Pello Bilbao. And we are good to go with the second stage of the Tour de Romandie between Neuchâtel and La Chaux-de-Fonds. Actually, before we do the second stage, we can finally do the dossiers for well, whoever will try and recruit next season. Now, there is a dilemma, I think. Do I resign Tom Dumoulin? Because in real life, everyone knows that he's gone. He signed with Jumbo-Visma. So do I resign him or not? That's gonna be up to you. So please tell me in the comments if you want me to get Dumoulin, yes or no. I'm gonna resign. Well, I'm gonna scout Caldeman. Then who could I go for? Ideally, I need someone in. I mean, do I need someone in the cobbles? Because I'm shit in the cobbles. So do I need someone? Probably not. I'm gonna try and go for like a realistic signings because in my other saves I'm always doing the same. It's like Sivakov, Pogacar, Evenepoel, and then I've won the game. Oh, we can go Mike Tennyson. Okay. Primož Roglic is there. Love that. Wout van Aert, obviously, would be a nice addition to the team. And he's very good, and I know I can win classics with him. So we're gonna add him. We're gonna add Tennyson as well because, I mean, he's like from the Netherlands, and we love that in the team. Ineos, who's there? Bernal, Geraint Thomas, Chris Froome. None of them wants to join me. Okay, that's why it's sad. Who else? Valverde has a 100% interest. Jeez, you're too old. Oops, no, I didn't want to do that. Jack Haig. Yeah, let's add Jack Haig to the list. I need like at least a leader in case we lose man like Dumoulin. Thibaut Pinot has no interest in joining me. Benjamin Thomas, Anthony Roux, Marc Sarro. We'll go with Valentin Madouas. Who else? Here's here for De Koninck. Julien Philippe. Oh, Mathieu Van Der Poel. Yeah, of course. Everyone loves a bit of Van Der Poel. Right, I think that's good for now. We're gonna put Buchmann, just in case. Buchmann and Matej Mohoric. There we go. Solid. 3 points remaining. So that's gonna be our short list. We'll maybe add some riders over the past few weeks, but I'm not sure about that. Neuchâtel, La Chaux-de-Fonds, stage 2 of the Tour de Romandie. A stage in which we're going to compete for the KOM jersey today. I don't know with who yet. I wanted to put Leonard Kemner, but he's on a... Yeah, I mean, he's on a -1, but that should be good enough for him. Or Jay Hindley. Yeah, we're going to put Jay Hindley, the boy. He's going to trade his Australian jersey for, hopefully, the Mountain Leaders one. Frolinger leading the peloton with Leonard Kemner. We're just going to wait until Jay is at the front to attack for this 166 kilometers race. There's an attack on the right hand side, that's Lawrence Nezen. He's followed by Benoit Vaugrenoir. And Jay Hindley is going to make his move now. Hopefully the peloton lets me go. I'm not convinced they will. We're followed by Jimmy Janssens, James Whelan, Michael Gogol, Stefan Debod, Olivier Loyac, Nathan Brown. A lot of guys are accelerating. I don't know if Basso is attacking or just pacing the peloton, but I'd rather it to be the former. First climb of the day, the Fontanesier, sorry. We're gonna pace as we're the best climber in the group. Only Ben King and Michael Gargold could try and compete for the points. Maybe Jimmy Janssens, but I don't know. I think he might be a bit weak. So yeah, Jay Hindley. I think I'm the favorite to win the mountain classification after today's stage. I just need to get all points, but if I can get all 40 points today, that would be I mean, I would see this as an absolute win. There's the attack from Ben King. We're immediately going to jump in the well of the 2 times stage winner on last year's Vuelta. Wait for him to drop a bit and counter attack immediately. We're followed by, is that James Whelan? It is. We've been slightly blocked, but that shouldn't be too bad for us. Nope, it isn't. Easy first points for Jay Hindley. Nice. We're now in the second climb. Oh, James Whelan died. James Whelan, yeah, I mean, yeah, why are we even trusting James Whelan to try and chase Ben King? That's just, I should have known from the start that that wasn't a good idea. Michael Goggle appears to have completely collapsed as well. So it's up to Jay Hindley and to know whether he can catch Ben King or not. It doesn't seem like I'm going to do so. Jay Hindley is going to take second, whilst Ben King brings home maximum points at the Mauborget. Okay. Disappointing, however. The peloton is on a mad one. Jeez, why is Leonard Kemner being dropped already? Okay. Okay. The peloton needs to calm down. So as soon as there's a climb, the peloton accelerates a lot under like one guy's pace, Nero Quintana. So I understand why the breakaway got up that easily. We're 1.4k away from this, away from the summit. I'm gonna try and come back with Jay Hindley at the front, but the rhythm is just so hard, and I don't get why. There's no one up ahead, so I don't know why they're pacing. Also, Jakob Fuglsang followed the move of Jay Hindley and blocked me, and I just find this rather shitty. There we go. That's the word. I've said it. No, 22 points though for Jay Hindley as he crosses the line. Well, let me do some math. Yeah, I got first here. Yeah, I got first. Michael Steurer, Kemner, and Fröhlinger are dropped. That's disappointing from Leonard Kemner, if I have to be honest. But we'll have to deal with it. So after Quintana, it's now Richard Carapaz pacing in the peloton, and I still don't understand why. Like, why do you insist on pacing that much? It's not a dangerous climb for the GC, but they're just like going to destroy themselves by doing so. However, we're gonna take like advantage of that and attack. Surely, like, there's a way to do gaps there now. Where there's Fuglsang, Conrad, Dylan Tuns. Surely, these guys, I mean, unless they don't want to pace with me, which, knowing this AI, is likely to happen. Like, it's just, like, I don't know. Fuglsang has all the interest in the world to pace. But he doesn't. There we go. He doesn't. These guys won't pace as well. And the peloton's gonna come back. Brilliant. We're happy. We're approaching the sprint. I just realized the yellow jersey has exploded. He's still like somewhat there, but not exactly. Dumoulin nonetheless. We're gonna go for like try to get the stage win as we always do. We're gonna launch a sprint now. Probably won't be able to like handle. No, okay. There's just good sprinters all around there. Patrick Conrad gets the win ahead of Dylan Tuns, and Tom Dumoulin gets third. I don't know what that's gonna do for the GC. Because I got a 6-second bonus time. Then what was that? Is that going to be +4? Yeah. So that's 10. Conrad gets a 10. I think I'm gonna be ahead of Conrad for 1 second. I think. Conrad is today's winner ahead of Dylan Tuns and Tom Dumoulin, but GC-wise, Tom Dumoulin takes the lead for 1 little second over today's winner, and Enric Mas is now a third. Remco Evenepoel, 4th position. Wait, what happened with Remco? Oh, so he didn't end up being dropped, even though he was dropped. Remco Evenepoel, Bordet, Galopin, Miguel Angel Lopez were all meant to be dropped, and they didn't count any gaps. You just love that. But yeah, GC-wise, Tom Dumoulin takes the lead in this Tour de Romandie. We take also the lead of the points classification, and Jay Hindley is the new mountains leader. Third stage, between Le Locle and Morges, it's quite an easy stage. It's a flat one from like what PCM tells us. I think it'll be considered as a flat stage, so we'll go for a sprint. As always, we don't have a sprinter, so if you've been following the channel for quite a while, you know who's my sprinter, and you sure know that I'm gonna win. So yeah, we're just gonna rest with Tom Dumoulin until the sprint. Right, final 13 kilometers of the stage. There's no breakaway anymore. The breakaway got all the mountain points, but I didn't really care about them. So yeah, we're now going to sprint with Tom Dumoulin and see what we can do. There's been a crash in the peloton. No one interesting though. There appears to be leaders though waiting for their team. Tom Bolly and Vergerde are out. That's a shame for Tom Bolly. No, they're not waiting. They're just completely dropped. Right, 10k to go, and Tom Dumoulin is in a good position. The riders go under the 5 kilometers barrier or like point as we approach the finish down of Morges. You can see in the distance Jay Hindley is going to pace for this sprint. I don't know who's there sprints wise. Rick Zabel, oh, Matteo Moschetti, okay. Marc Hirschi is going to start his effort right now. It's going to be Tom Dumoulin versus Moschetti. We all know how that's going to end. It's going to be a win for Tom Dumoulin ahead of Primož Roglic and Marc Hirschi. You just love to see it. Third place is going to be Marc Hirschi gets third, big up. Geraint Thomas, Rüdiger Selig, Chris Froome, Mark Sola, Jasper Philipsen, Luka Mesgec and Nero Quintana finish the top 10. But it's another sprint win for Tom Dumoulin in this season. Tom Dumoulin is something else, but he wins the third stage of the Tour de Romandie ahead of Primož Roglic and Marc Hirschi. GC wise, that now puts him 11 seconds ahead of Patrick Monrad and 14 seconds ahead of Primož Roglic. Marc Hirschi is making a move up to 30th position after getting a +4 thanks to today's bonus seconds. Sprint wise, Dumoulin increases his lead. Jay Hindley keeps the mountain jersey as we approach now stage 4 between Romand and Romand. And the fourth stage of the Tour de Romandie has started between Romand and Romand. It's a hilly stage with 4 KOMs. Therefore, we're going to send Jay Hindley in the breakaway. Tom Dumoulin is leading the peloton with Primož Roglic and Enric Mas in his wheel, both wearing distinctive jerseys of GC points and young classification. The other distinctive jersey is already in the breakaway. That's Jay Hindley. He's followed by Reto Hollenstein, Michael Gogol. Dorian Godon is going to try to make a move for Age Zorla Mondiale, followed by Giulio Ciccone. Okay, that's already much tougher than I expected. If there's Ciccone in the break. Mashi Bodnar trying to make a move as well. We're going to stop Stora and Chadahiga. Nance Peters is here, winner of the stage of the Giro this year. Thomas de Rent already in the break as well. That's great if I want the breakaway to go to the end, but I don't really want to. And oh yeah, Ciccone is in the same time as us. Like we can't let Ciccone go. We cannot let Ciccone go. Okay, we're gonna have to like pace a lot in this climb to try and avoid a comeback from Giulio Ciccone, because the peloton is not gonna let us go. Alright, we're going to destroy Reto Hollenstein. It's gonna be Michael Gogol against Jay Hindley as we approach the summit of Sorens. And it seems that Michael Gogol is struggling. He's searching for like strength. Reto Hollenstein is still here. Godon, Ciccone is still here. Pöstelberger, Herrada. Okay, for now, Ciccone is still here, and that's the main issue. We're gonna attack with Jay Hindley to see if we can maybe drop Michael Gogol. Wow, he was stronger than I thought he was, but we still got first. So that's the first half of the mission done. Attacks for this climb, the Vusternance on Ogos. Geschke has attacked, followed by Jesus Herrada? Yeah, I think it's Jesus. Jay Hindley is gonna get blocked, just love it. We're gonna get second nonetheless. Ciccone and Villalobos have fought for fourth place, but there was only 1 point to compete for. Right, we've started the final climb of the day, the climb of Villars Bramar. Giulio Ciccone has attacked once again, followed by Geschke. He was just very strong today. Like him and Herrada are the two competitors I had. Well, that was for the GC in the main group, in the breakaway, shall I say? And they were very good, I have to say. Jay Hindley is gonna come back though on at least the second group. Now we're gonna try and merge with the Simon Geschke, well, Geschke Chikone. We're going to slow down because we can't attack for much more. Lucas Pöstelberger is going to make a move. I can't follow. There goes Herrada and Juan Jose Villalobos, or just no, Luis. Don't know why I called him Juan Jose. Pöstelberger, Herrada, Chikone have made a move. Despite that, the peloton is only 50 seconds behind. There's been an attack that Simon Yates and Dylan Tuns. The move is going to get shut down immediately though. 10k to go. There's longs fall flat, and then there's a descent towards Romandie with a massive hill. Well, not a massive hill, but a solid repetcho before the line. We finished the falls flat. It's now a descent, and there's one more difficulty. It's a very steep hill, typical from like the Ardennes Classic, which I could very well see Marc Hirschi winning if he hadn't been my teammate. Tom Dumoulin is now last of the group for some odd reason. Marc Hirschi is going to fight for a good position, but he's completely out of stamina. Jakob Fuglsang is on his way to maybe get the win. No, it's going to be Primož Roglic who makes the great move of today, winning this stage ahead of Jakob Fuglsang and Bob Jungels. Tom Dumoulin brings home 9th position, which means that Roglic is now 4 seconds behind Tom Dumoulin GC-wise. Here's the new GC after today's stage. Dumoulin keeps the lead, but loses 10 seconds on Roglic and loses the points jersey towards the Slovenian rider. Patrick Conrad keeps third with Bob Jungels and Chris Froome in 4th and 5th. Both the Koninck riders completely exploded. No signs of Remco Evenepoel or Enric Mas. Okay. Marc Hirschi in 13th as we approach the Queen stage of the Tour de Romandie. We're on the way for the Queen stage of this Tour de Romandie, and I mean, I've got Tom Dumoulin +4 today. It's just perfect. Jay Hindley is going to be able to help. Leonard Kemna probably not that much. Chad Hager can help a bit. Marc Hirschi as well on a +3 today, putting him on 77 mountain. Who am I fighting for the best young rider? Giulio Ciccone, Matej Mohoric, Enric Mas and Evenepoel. And Miguel Lopez was there. Okay, I didn't know that. But I might be able to like bring the best young rider jersey with Marc Hirschi, which would be great on his home tour. So I've just checked. There is a breakaway, and it's quite an important one. So you've got Larry Warbass for Age of Design Mondial, Anthony Perez for Cofidis, Nathan Brown for EF, Simon Geschke for CCC, Julien Vermeulen for Dimension Data, Manuel Mori and Manuel Mori for UAE, Thomas de Rent for Lotto Soudal, Nikita Stalnov for Astana, sorry. Patrick, what the fuck am I on about? David Gaudu for FDSG, and then Gino Maida, Ben King, J. Robert Thompson, Roman Kreuziger for Dimension Data, Alexis Goujard for Astana, Pello Bilbao for Astana, Nance Peters for HG2R. I'm pretty sure I said Goujard for Astana, it's Goujard for HG2R. But mainly, Miguel Angel Lopez is in the breakaway. 82 mountain, he's in the break. Yeah, he could not help Jakob Fuglsang on the climb, but he's here. Daniel Kangard for EF and Darwin Atapuma for Cofidis. So I'm extremely scared about this stage. I'm not going to lie, especially if I wanted to keep the white jersey with what's his name, Marc Hirschi. I can't have Lopez in the break because he's already got a 2-minute, like a virtual 2-minute lead, and he's not doing anything in the break because he's got Stalnov working for him. We've started the final climb towards Torgon, and right now the breakaway is nearly 3 minutes ahead. So that's clearly not good. Yeah, it's just not what I needed right now. Miguel Lopez is 114. Sorry, would be currently 140. I think down. Oh wait, where is he? 410. So 1 minute 30 would be the lead right now that we have on Miguel Lopez. So we need to pace a lot. Frolinger, Kemna and Storer have tried to work on the flat. It didn't work well. So we're now going to work in the mountain, pacing with Chad Hager. It's Chad Hager against Nikita Stalnov, and somehow Stalnov is beating us, even though he's been pacing the entire day. Brilliant, Chad Hager, you're useless. Absolutely useless. Less than 5 minutes to go. Miguel Lopez has attacked in the front group. There's an attack also in the peloton. That's Jakob Fuglsang alongside Simon Yates and to the Konank, probably Henrik Mas and Evenepoel. Henrik Mas and Peter Seri, actually. I don't understand why is Fuglsang attacking over Lopez now, but I mean, I'm not one to ask questions, especially knowing that it's PCM's AI. Marc Hirschi, though, still here, doing what he can to keep Tom Dumoulin in the running before making the final moves. Jakob Fuglsang and Simon Yates have a slight gap, actually, and that's not good. Where's Lopez? Lopez is clearly ahead, and that's, again, not great. I'm going to be smart. 2:16, so Lopez wouldn't overtake Marc Hirschi right now. I'm going to make sure that Marc Hirschi doesn't collapse completely. But in the meantime, we're going to accelerate with Tom Dumoulin as Miguel Angel Lopez has taken the win in Morgon. I don't really care who finishes second. Can I catch up? Can I catch Fuglsang and Yates? Or is that too much to ask? It appears to be too much to ask. Dumoulin has been blocked by Gino Meda. I swear, if I lose the tour because of Gino Meda, I'm going to Switzerland to slap him. Come on, there's no gaps. Yeah, there was. Come on, no gaps. It's a flat stage. Come on, no finish, no gaps, nothing. Lopez played it smart in the breakaway, and well, I mean, he did well because he won the stage. Marc Hirschi loses 30 seconds. That's not good, but he's 12th in the GC. I think that's enough. Yes, it is. It's still a minute ahead of Miguel Lopez. It's a shame because he loses out on the top 10. But Roglic is still second. Dumoulin, though, still leading the Tour de Romandie after this shocking performance in this Queen stage. But I'll take it. I'll take first place. There's one stage left. It's a time trial, and I only have 4 seconds of a lead over Primož Roglic. Ah, brilliant! I love this. The time trial has started for Leonard Kaminer in Genève for this final stage of the Tour de Romandie. A 18 kilometers time trial to decide whether Tom Dumoulin or Primož Roglic will win this 2019 Tour de Romandie. I don't see anyone else that could get us. Geraint Thomas is 20 seconds down the road, so I think that's too much for him to catch up on Dumoulin and Roglic. Patrick Conrad won't be able to catch us. So yeah, it's going to be up to Roglic or Dumoulin. I don't know what's going to happen. Currently, Benjamin Thomas is leading the way. Yeah, it's definitely like a variable that I don't know. It's whether Dumoulin is in a good shape or not. If he's in the +3, I'm pretty certain I can get the win. If he's on -5, I'm fucked. Kemna crosses the line in Genève. It's going to be the 8th time for the German. But look at Chad Hager. 80 time trial for a man in +2. That's good. We are probably looking at a good time trial here from the American. He's followed by Nelson Oliveira, so there's some pressure on being put on by the Portuguese champion. But go on, Chad Hager against the watch for 12 more kilometers, and hopefully a top 3 would be good. Chad Hager crosses the line in Genève. It's gonna be first time 14 seconds ahead of Cameron Mayer. Nelson Oliveira, though, was in the exact same second as Chad Hager. Can you overtake me? No, he can't. 3 seconds behind the American rider. Good time trial from Chad Hager. Really good. Henrik Mas has taken the first time in Genève, and Tom Dumoulin has left the starting box in the Swiss town. Okay, he's on 0, so it's neutral. It's not great, but it's not bad either. I'm still fighting against Miguel Lopez to maintain the white jersey with Marc Hirschi. It's not going as well as I planned, but we're still doing it, so that's good. Right, let's watch intermediate. Geraint Thomas is first at the first intermediate. How surprising. Jakob Fuglsang fourth. Chris Froome. Come on, just be a bit down, please. Fuck's sake, Chris. Why do you have to be so good? Mark Hirschi, though, is going to cross the line in a few meters. We're going to wait until he crosses the line to go back to Tom Dumoulin. I think Bob Jungels was about to cross the line. 13th time for Bob Jungels at the intermediate. Mark Hirschi, 15th time, 36 seconds down the road. Patrick Conrad, very good time trial from Patrick Conrad. 5th time. Primoz Roglic is probably going to be first. Yep. 3 seconds ahead of Chris Froome. He's already... Okay. I need to be second or first at this intermediate. Otherwise, I'm fucked. Tom Dumoulin, second. 3 seconds behind Primoz Roglic. It's going to be extremely close. He managed to get 75% of the gap back already. Primoz Roglic versus Tom Dumoulin. That's the fight in this time trial. We're going to wait until everyone crosses the line. Next up is Jakob Fuglsang in Genève. And that's going to be 20 seconds down the road. Chris Froome, 7 seconds behind TJ Van Garderen. TJ Van Garderen has made an incredible second half. Bob Jungels, Patrick Conrad, Primoz Roglic, Tom Dumoulin. 4 guys left to cross the line. Jungels, 32 seconds down. Conrad, 24 seconds down. Primoz Roglic over the line. Can he overtake TJ Van Garderen? No, he cannot. 4 seconds behind TJ. Tom Dumoulin crosses the line in Genève. Can it be enough? Yes, it is. 3 seconds. He's overtaken Primoz Roglic in the second half of the time trial. TJ Van Garderen, though, has been fucked by the game once again. Enric Mas wins the time trial ahead of TJ Van Garderen and Tom Dumoulin. Primoz Roglic, Geraint Thomas, Chris Froome, Chad Hager, Nelson Oliveira, Dylan Teuns and Adam Yates complete the top 10. But that means that Tom Dumoulin wins the Tour de Romandie ahead of Primoz Roglic, Froome, Thomas and Conrad. Okay, good. I didn't think everything would have gone my way, but it did. Best climber is Jay Hindley. Points-wise, for 1 little point, Primoz Roglic deprives Dumoulin from the points jersey and deprives the Sunweb from getting all jerseys on this Tour de Romandie. Because Mark Hirschi wins the Young Rider classification ahead of Miguel Angel Lopez. Best team is the Movistar team. But overall, very good performance from the boys. Enric Mas wins the stage ahead of Van Garderen. Van Garderen was apparently first according to the game, but the game decided not to have him first. Great time trial though from Enric Mas. He's a 72 rated guy, and he's a 72 time trial, and he's destroyed all of us. So I don't know if he's planning to do the Giro, but if he is, then that's another contender to add to the list of people that could win it. Primoz Roglic, Geraint Thomas, Froome and Dumoulin though look incredible ahead of the first Grand Tour of the season. I don't think both Ineos riders will do it, but one of them will at least, probably Geraint Thomas, knowing the guy. And that's just scary. Yeah, it just is very scary. And hopefully will be good enough with Dumoulin. But you can't dream of a better introduction for Tom Dumoulin before the Giro, winning the Tour de Romandie. And Eschborn-Frankfurt time. Søren Kragh Andersen is going to be our leader. He'll be helped by Casper Pedersen, Kees Bol, Rukavus, Max Walscheid, Chris Hamilton and Nikias Hunt. Following his win on Liège-Bastogne-Liège. If you haven't seen this video, it's honestly a very good one. It's the episode 13, I think. But yeah, Eschborn-Frankfurt. Let's see if Søren Kragh Andersen can continue his streak on the Classics and add another one to the bag. We're on the way in Deutschland, in Germany, for the Eschborn-Frankfurt, also known as the Grand Prix de Frankfurt, I think back in the days. It's a sprint. If my sprinters can do these hills, the good thing is, Kees Bol is on a good day, so he's on 67 hills today. That might be enough for him. I don't know. Nikias Hunt probably won't get past them. Casper Pedersen will, but he's not good enough of a sprinter. And Max Walscheid probably won't be able to go past these hills as well. So, I'm gonna guess it's Søren Kragh Andersen to try and win once again. massive crash, Valscheid, Pedersen, and sadly Zoran Kraf Andersen. So we're gonna pull that back, trying to come back at least. Who's there? That's Anthony Roux. Eros Kapeki has withdrawn from the race. Okay, not the greatest start. Calabuan is down as well. Jeez, okay. Calabuan down with Gregard and Martinelli, and they're all gonna come back on their bikes quite easily. Zoran, you're not meant to get dropped, actually. That's not happening. That's not how we do things here. Right, he's gonna come back in the race. Quite an eventful start of this race, if I have to say so. As expected, there's, well, like 2 climbs left, but you can already see that my riders are struggling. All of them except Zoran, but even like Chris Hamilton and Casper Pedersen are struggling. In the breakaway, Roy Curvis really struggled to keep up with Niklas Egg and Danny Navarro. I mean, everyone in the break is in a league of their own compared to Roy Curvis. Max Valscheid is dropped with that's Brian Nolo. Youssef Mirza and Markel Irizar are dropped as well. Mirza probably not used to the weather that's currently in activity near Frankfurt. But yeah, as long as Soren is good, I'm happy. The only thing is, sprint-wise, there's much better sprinters than me. Like there's Calabuan and Christoph. I know both of them for sure will manage to do the climbs fairly well. So I need to like do something to allow Zoran to either be on his own or have a great train. But I mean, there's still 80 kilometers to think about that. So yeah. Right, final difficulty of the day. 50 kilometers to go. Zoran is in a good position. Nikas Arndt and Keesbol have been dropped once, but they managed to come back. I don't know if they'll manage to stay up once again. There's an attack at the front, that's Danny Navarro. Well, it's not an attack, it's just the rhythm has increased and Roy Carvers can't follow. However, there's a severe acceleration in the peloton. That's Jay McCarthy, sorry, with Remy Cavagna. Soren Kraf Andersen is here, just chilling. Keesbol has no yellow anymore. He's the first one to drop, and I said at the beginning that he would probably be the only one to stay up. God, I'm so bad at this game. But Zoran, easy. Chris Hamilton, easy. And Nike Sand, out of all people, is trying to stay up. I think this group will come back. Like the group there's John Degenkolb, so surely that group is gonna come back. Is everyone at the front? Where's Calabuan? Because Calabuan crashed 3 times today, so maybe he's got like some, I don't know, like some wounds. Before, yeah, he's here. Calabuan is dropped. Okay, so Christoph is here. Ackermann is here. Degenkolb is. Oh, Degenkolb came back. Yeah, okay, there was the group Nika Sand, so he came back. Philippe Jacobsen is there. Fabio, there we go. Mark Sarro is completely gone. Magnus Kort Nielsen is in the peloton. Kraf Andersen is in the peloton. Phil Bauhaus, peloton. Debuscuro, peloton. Bonifazio here. Okay, so there's still quite a lot of sprinters. All the big names are here, except for Calabuan. Alright. There's an attack with 8 kilometers to go from Simon Clark. The peloton is acting weirdly, but no one's pacing this group back. Clark, Martin, Kort Nielsen, and Jonathan Castroviero. We're going to take our responsibilities and try to pace with Nikas Arndt. Even though Marcus Burghardt appears to be doing so for Boransgrohe. Less than 5 kilometers to go. Nikas Arndt still in the wheel. Kraf Andersen still in the wheel of Nikas Arndt. We're now going to move to the right hand side of the road, trying to take the wheel of Pascal Ackermann as we approach the final 3 kilometers in Frankfurt. We've managed to catch the breakaway. Burghardt, Ackermann, Kraf Andersen, Christoph, Phil Bauhaus. It's a great lineup to prepare the sprint in Frankfurt. Ackermann launches from far down, but I mean he's the best sprinter out of the bunch, so I wouldn't be surprised if he could win the stage and he will. Victory for Pascal Ackermann ahead of Alexander Kristoff, Søren Kragh Andersen, Nicolo Bonifazio, Phil Bauhaus, Benoit Cosnefroy brings him 6th position ahead of Tom Schoens, Magnus Cort Nielsen, Lorenz De Plus, and Victor Campenarts. Pascal Ackermann coming in clutch, winning on the only UCI World Tour German race, wearing the German national colors. He wins ahead of Alexander Kristoff and Søren Kragh Andersen. There was just nothing to do. Pascal Ackermann was just too good. He timed this sprint to perfection and brings home a very deserved win. Søren Kragh Andersen, though, brings home a 3rd position. Very nice considering that it was a flat sprint and well, he's just not one of the best in the sprints. But yeah, nice 3rd position for Søren as he ends his classic campaign on a win on the Amstel, on Liège-Bastogne-Liège, podiums on Eschborn-Frankfurt and on the Flèche Wallonne. Honestly, I couldn't have asked for more. And the next time I will see you on this career mode will be on the 11th of May 2019, according to the game, obviously, for the start of the Giro d'Italia. I'll try and have this in like 3 or 4 episodes. Like if we could finish the Giro on episode 20, that would be good. I think that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, hopefully you'll be there to watch it. If you want to, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. Leave a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. Comment down below if there's anything you want to say. But I shall see you in the next few days for the Giro. Also, the Vuelta is here, so yeah, starting like I think Saturday. I don't know where they are today. We're Wednesday. So yeah, the Vuelta is gonna come probably on Friday now. I need to like make the thumbnail, record the episodes, and choose my team. But the Vuelta probably will come on Friday. 1 episode every day. When there's a rest day, it'll be career mode. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy that. And I've talked too much. I'll see you in the future. It has been an absolute pleasure talking to you today, guys. And goodbye.
Pull up in the gold I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with a bag. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sip blockbuster.